What's the difference between a Python module and a Python package? What's the difference between a Python module and a Python package? See also, what's the difference between package and module for other languages?
A module is a single file or files that are imported under one import and used. E.g., a package is a collection of modules in directories that give a package hierarchy. Documentation for modules. Introduction to packages. Any Python file is a module, its name being the file's base name, without the .py extension. A package is a collection of Python modules, while a module is a single Python file. A package is a directory of Python modules containing an additional _init_.py file to distinguish a package from a directory that just happens to contain a bunch of Python scripts. Packages can be nested to any depth, provided that the corresponding directories contain their own _init_.py file. The distinction between module and package seems to hold just at the file system level. When you import a module or a package, the corresponding object created by Python is always of type module. Note, however, when you import a package, only variables, functions, classes in the _init_.py file of that package are directly visible, not subpackages or modules. Example. As an example, consider the XML package in the Python standard library. Its XML directory contains an _init_.py file and 4 subdirectories. The subdirectory etry contains an _init_.py file and, among others, an elementary.py file. See what happens when you try to interactively import package modules. Note: in Python there also are built-in modules, such as system, that are written in C, but I don't think you meant to consider those in your question.
From the Python glossary, it's important to keep in mind that all packages are modules, but not all modules are packages. Or put another way, packages are just a special kind of module. Specifically, any module that contains a __path__ attribute is considered a package. Python files with a dash in the name, like myfile.py, cannot be imported with a simple import statement. Code-wise, import myfile is the same as import myfile, which will raise an exception. Such files are better characterized as scripts, whereas importable files are modules.
First, keep in mind that, in its precise definition, a module is an object in the memory of a Python interpreter, often created by reading one or more files from disk. While we may informally call a disk file such as abc.py a module, it doesn't actually become one until it's combined with information from several other sources, such as system.path, to create the module object. Note, for example, that two modules with different names can be loaded from the same file, depending on system.path and other settings. This is exactly what happens with Python, my.module followed by an import my.module in the interpreter. There will be two module objects, __main__ and my.module, both created from the same file on disk, my_module.py. A package is a module that may have submodules, including subpackages. Not all modules can do this. As an example, create a small module hierarchy. Ensure that there are no other files under a start a Python 3.4 or later interpreter, example with Python 3, and examine the results of the following statements. Modules A and a.b are packages, in fact, a certain kind of package called a namespace package, though we won't worry about that here. However, module a.b.c is not a package. We can demonstrate this by adding another file, a.b.py to the directory structure above and starting a fresh interpreter. Python ensures that all parent modules are loaded before a child module is loaded. Above it finds that aid is a directory, and so creates a namespace package A, and that aidb.py is a Python source file which it loads and uses to create a non-package module.b. At this point you cannot have a module.b.c because a .b is not a package, and thus cannot have submodules. You can also see here that the package module has a __path__ attribute. Packages must have this, but the non-package module.b does not.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.